All right, I now have the mounts in place, and you can see there are 5 of them. Because they're made of Chinese crap, I don't know why we have to buy this shit from China. If anybody can tell me, I'd rather buy American, even if it costs more. Excuse me. I have put blue Loctite on all of these. I'm going to leave them to sit for a while. Because, as I mentioned, these are made of Chinese crap. Sometimes it was 17mm, sometimes it was 16mm, sometimes it was 5/8. Yeah, that's the level of precision that China makes shit. We should not be buying from them, but unfortunately, I don't know. You can't make it in America? I bet you fucking could. You put some effort into it, I'd happily pay a few dollars more. Come on, America. Get your finger out your ass. All right, next thing to do is to get the heater cables and the valve cables in place. Let's get them found, first of all, because they're in my store. All right, and once I've got those, I'll get them pushed in place, ready for assembly. Okay, for those of you that are going to follow in my footsteps, the threads on those mounts are a 1/4 28 NF. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. I went and purchased this die from my local hardware store. I think it cost me, I don't know, $6 or $7, something like that. And it's the one with the nutty side on it, which is very helpful because I couldn't be bothered to put it in a wrench, and I just put a socket over it and wound it all over the threads and cleaned up the threads. Made it purty. Right, I am now into more shit than I want to get into. I cannot find all of the cables that control the heater. I have found one, but I don't know where it goes, what it's from. So, my plan is to speak to 2 Mark II parts people that have these items, because they are breaking Mark II Jaguars. Not only do I need the cables, but I also need the bracket that holds the cables to the heater box, which I also seem to have mislaid. And please do forgive me, guys, because I started restoring this car back in 1988. And most of you probably weren't even fucking born then. And I have been through various countries, wives, states, all sorts of shit. So, give me a bit of leeway, will you? Well, if you don't, I don't care. Of course not, because that's me. That's the way I am. Right. Okay, I got all the mounts in place. I cannot put that back in now until I get the cables. So my next task will be to put those lovely stainless steel pipes in that I purchased. Let's get on with that. Okay, here we are, way up behind the engine. And you will see that the 2 pipes for the heater are now tucked in behind that clip. And do note they both go there. And do note that the longest one is at the back and the shortest one is at the front, for obvious reasons. You will also notice that my wiring harness is snugged up against it. Not quite sure what I'm going to do about that, in all honesty. I've still got that bloody clip to take off. But I think I'm not sure if I've got room, I can tuck the wiring harness back underneath the heater pipes there, just behind that rear engine mount. At least that's the plan. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but okay, I've got all the mounts in now, and they're all blue Loctited in. I can tell you now that once you've got that clip in, even though it's tight, you can still move the pipes around, so you know you can do it up good and tight. I think I'm going to have to take this mount off here that I got, and I think, I'm not sure, I think I put a riv nut in there. And what I will probably do is just take this clip out, move it down further so that the cable is not up here touching up against the heater pipe, although I very much doubt I'll be using the heater, but you never know, so I got to get it right. So I think that one's coming out. I also noticed on the bottom of the heater boxes, other ones, not mine, there were a couple of clips to hold this pipe. I don't have those. In fact, I don't even know if there's any holes for them. Hey, I'm saying that. Why don't you go and check, Gary? All right, I will. That's the trouble. I argue with myself and I lose the bloody argument. So, it should be on the underside here, if there are any. Oh, hot diggity dog, look, I do have them. And there was me talking out of my ass again. How can you tell when I'm talking out my ass? Because my breath smells. Old joke. There you go. Oh, I even put them in. Gosh, I'm too clever for my own good sometimes, aren't I? Sorry, it's a bit dusty. Okay, and I got that one there. I need the clip for that down there. Got to see if I can find that. And the bolt for that, sorry, the bracket for that, and the clip for that. Damn it, Muskie. Oh, there's a wire somewhere, isn't there? There's a rod, a Rodney. I'm not sure where it goes now. I'm gonna have to find that, won't I? I know I have it. Oh crap. This is the thing. I catalogued everything. And then in my excitement, I've been tearing things out and using them and not updating my catalogue. Mistake, Mr. Mays, mistake. All right. Bugger. All right. No, I don't want to get this back in yet. I want to find all of the cables and all of the clips and everything I need to find, and then I can put it back in and put the hoses on and make it hunky-dory. All right, let's go find the cable. I got one here, look. Hang on a second. There, I have one. Don't know where this one goes. Sorry, you're being danced around. It might fit over that. And then again, it might not. I don't know. Can't see it would go anywhere else, in all honesty. No, honestly. Who sung No Honestly? Blonde. Played piano, female. She also did another song. Oh, Sugar Me. Yeah, so that goes there, and then probably to there, with the bracket over there, and obviously onto the thicker cable, onto that part there, and then this goes to the inside of the car. But Gary, you need a clip to hold that on there. You also need to find that rod. So you better go do some searching before you go any further. Well, that's tomorrow. It's not going to happen today. Today is Thursday. I've done more tree chopping, and Friday is going to be my play day after I've dumped the tree. Yes, over here in Arizona, USA, When you chop down a tree, there's special places you can take them to dump them. They do charge you for it, but you're not allowed to just go to a local council tip and dump them, which is rather a shame, but I guess they've got to make their money somehow. All right, that's enough on this. Let's go and see what else I can find. All right. Oh, crap. More dealing with this Chinesium shit. Pisses me off. This is an original headlight surround. Unfortunately, it's not in very good condition. But the inside edge on the back here is rolled very nicely. Then we move on to this Chinesium crap. It's not rolled. It's wrinkly. It's fucking awful. However, I've got them, so what I'm going to try and do is make it fit. The depth of this is deeper than the depth of that, which is why it doesn't fucking well fit. Crap, crap, crap. So, I mean, I've got the bloody things. I can't send them back now. My choices are very limited. What I'm going to do, and if it doesn't work, oh well, is grind all the way around until that fucking thing falls off. Then I will be left with a sharp edge, which I will obviously unsharpen. And then maybe this piece of crap will fit. We will see. Don't know if that's going to be another episode or maybe this one. Not sure, because I'm not sure also how much crap I've got on this recording so far. Chinesium shit. Oh, by the way, I've discovered I got 2 of these. Anybody want one? I've got to re-catalogue. I mentioned it earlier. I've got to re-catalogue all my shit because I am buying stuff and I don't need to. You know, and then I'll go and find things like this piece of, a lovely piece of braided pipe. Can't tell you what it's from. It's probably a fuel line. Looking at the rust on it, it's not something I'm ever going to be using again. And also, you heard it crack then. That's going in the trash. Shall I save the Jubilee clips? Maybe. You never know. They might come in handy for something. All right. Let's get on. Look, oh dear, I've got the wood to do still. I've got to find all the cables for this. I've got to stick a broom up my ass and sweep the floor. I've still got to finish chopping the tree down. I've got to, what do you call those things that go in there? Barrels? Nipples? I don't know. I like nipples. Nipples are always enjoyable. Female. Yep. All right. Come on, Gary. Get your finger out your ass and go and do your catalogue. No, I don't want to do it because it's so much work. But I gotta find the springs for this, and I'm sure I have them. And there's a Rodney, isn't there? There's a Rodney that goes from here, and that affects that one there. So where does it go from and to, Gary? Oh, does it connect up to here? I bet it does. Haha. So you open a flap and the heater goes... I don't know. So shit I gotta figure out. All right. Get out, garage. Go do some shit. Do you want to see this video? It's a very short one. No, I'm not going to comment on that. Thank you for subscribing. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Send beer money. It will be most appreciated. Look, beer. I do drink it, I promise.